If you've ever set goals only to watch them die a few weeks later, this video is for you. Today, I'm breaking down how to actually achieve your goals this new year using evidence-based behavioral science, not some motivational hype. So let's dive right in. Step 1 is to stop setting outcome goals and instead anchor your identity instead. You see, your brain does not execute goals. What it does is it protects your identity. So if you have a negative identity, it ensures that you do not take the actions necessary to accomplish your goal to transform your identity. The process is not action first, it's shifting your identity first. You see, when your goal is to lose 20 pounds or to make more money, there's no internal wiring to support that. But when you shift to, my identity is someone who trains daily. My identity is to operate like a high performer. That's when your behavior shifts automatically. So start with the identity first. Who are you committed to becoming this new year so that the actions become unconscious? You don't rely on discipline. You don't rely on willpower. It's just who you are. The second step to actually achieving your goals this new year is to design friction against old habits, not willpower. You see, willpower is unreliable. It goes out the window when you're tired, when you're exhausted, when you're stressed, when you're overwhelmed. High performers win by actually engineering their environment. They add friction to bad habits and remove friction from the behaviors they want so that the right action becomes the default. So what can you do? How can you ensure that when you wake up, you're waking up from an alarm, not from your phone? Why? Because if one of your bad habits is doom scrolling the first thing in the morning or consuming mainstream media or realizing the world's going to fall apart, then guess what? That's going to put you in an anxious state. That's going to get you worried and stressed, and that's going to literally drive the rest of your day. Instead, you create the habit of your environment of your phone is in another room, you wake up from an alarm, and right next to your bed are your workout shoes. The moment you wake up, you get out of bed, you tie your shoes. Don't you believe you would be more set up for success when you'd make that small shift? This is not a Herculean effort. This is a small tweak that can completely transform your year ahead. The third key here is to use implementation intentions. What I mean by that is if X happens, then I do Y. So most goals fail in the moment of decision, not the moment of planning, right? We're really good at planning. We're terrible at actually following through. So you win by pre-deciding what you'll do when life interrupts you and prepare for interruptions. So if you miss your workout, an example could be if I miss my workout, I do a 10-minute walk after lunch, right? If I get distracted with social media, I create one 50-minute focus session, turn my phone on Do Not Disturb and put it in another room and get the project done. If this, then that is a powerful behavioral change that you can make. The fourth key is to measure the lead indicators, not just the dream. Now listen, I love dreaming. Yes, I set goals. Yes, I do vision boards. I know I'm not airy-fairy, but I do them. But I focus on what are the actions that I'm taking and I track those. So don't track only the thing that you want, the money, the weight, the subscribers. Start tracking the behaviors that cause it. The secret to accomplishing your goals is committing to daily habits. So when you get clear on the goal, then what is the daily habit that you're going to commit to, or what is the habit that you're going to stop doing that's going to reduce the friction and increase the flow so that you accomplish that goal? When you do that, you shift your identity, you literally accelerate the accomplishment of your goals. The fifth key here is to add accountability that creates consequences and clarity. Accountability is not just someone checking in on you, although that could help. It's a system that makes doing the habit easier. You may have heard we don't accomplish our goals or rise to our goals, we fall to our systems. So what systems can you make? How can you find an accountability partner and create a system that sets you up to succeed and keeps you from failing? That's the shift. That's the fifth and final step for actually accomplishing your goals using behavioral science this year. So leave me a comment and let me know the one goal that is the most important to you this new year. Maybe it's related to your business, your career. Maybe it's in your love relationship, in your parenting, in your health. in your spirituality. Whatever area it is, declare it by leaving a comment below. And as always, my quick favor and request is that if you got value from this, to subscribe to the channel, because 73% of you watching this are not subscribed. Finally, once you've subscribed, make sure to check out my next video, which is the 7 habits that I recommend following to make this new year the best year of your life. I'll see you in the next video.